It is common human nature to find similarities between our subjective interaction and to modify and alter our behavior to better fit these similarities. These modifications and alterations can range from minute changes in our behavior, our tone, and even our communication, such as our choice of words to better fit the conversation, to extremities as can be known as social chameleon like tendencies or code switching. According to the NPR, there are four main reasons why one may adapt to such social chameleon like tendencies. One, maybe they want something. Two, they feel belonged and they feel fit in. Three, they want to convey a message in secrecy. And four, they feel protected. As a member of the LGBTQIA, I and many others along with me resonate with all four of these very closely. In my study, understanding the prevalence of social chameleon like tendencies and code switching in the marginalized groups like the LGBTQIA, we focused on questions like, are we consciously aware of constantly changing the way we are interacting with others and the modifications in our behavior, or do we rather do it subconsciously? Secondly, is it beneficial? Does it help our networking skills, our socializing skills, and or does it take a toll on our mental health? To further investigate answers to these questions, we formed two different narratives, both asking for relationship advice. However, the variable that did deviate was the heterosexual couple narrative from the homosexual couples. In the responses of our subjects, we measured deviation through linguistic style matching, and we hypothesized that mostly individuals that are our subjects responding to these surveys that are not identifying with any of the marginalized groups would have a hard time changing their responses to better fit to the narrative and the deviations in the topics. Therefore, usually individuals from marginalized groups would have an easier time deviating from one response and one narrative to the other. The reason this research topic has relevance to a worldwide platform and on a bigger audience is because of how often this happens. How often we find ourselves combining all our differences, putting them aside to make others feel comfortable. Why do we do this? And who is it in the conversation making the other person feel comfortable? To understand these questions, we carried out this study. To understand why, in a social setting, we have to put our differences aside. And to further look into this, we realized that it is those small differences and those small personalities and small identities that make us and allow us to code switch. And it's not everyone that has the ability to do so.